everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Silvia. I am a cancer survivor and thriver, and here on my channel I'm going to share my journey with you, so hopefully it can inspire you to make better choices for a healthier life. Now, in today's video I'm going to share 5 tips in how you can deal with anxiety, cope with it, manage it, how I dealt with it. So without further ado, let's get started. My cancer journey wasn't the easiest because going through chemotherapy, going through all those procedures, it's not the easiest on your body and on your mind. Of course, I went through all kinds of emotions, from anxiety to depression. I had a lot of mixed feelings in my heart. But today, I want to share with you 5 things that have helped me to manage my anxiety. Pray and journal. Now, praying is part of my routine. I do that every morning and every night. But when I feel anxious, or if I wake up feeling, a lot of anxiety in my body, I get down on my knees and I start praying right away, because in this way I put my feelings out there. I give them to God, and then I pray over them, and then I talk to God about my feelings and how I feel, and I try to find the source, like, why do I feel this way? Why am I overwhelmed this morning? What's happening? What is trapped in my body? What keeps me back? Why I cannot be present? So talking to God has really helped my life and my whole experience in general, because it just makes me feel at ease. It makes me feel more present. It gives me hope. You don't have to say all these like fancy words. You just have to talk to God about how you feel and why you're going through this, or what's going on. Or because most of the time when you experience anxiety, something is holding you back, or some sort of fear is going through your body. So for me, anxiety feels like I'm pushing the gas pedal and the brake pedal at the same time. So I feel like my heart is racing. I am overwhelmed. I cannot be present. I can't breathe at times. I wake up feeling like this sometimes, and it's just very overwhelming. So when I give all my feelings to God, it makes me feel at ease and it gives me hope. Now, of course, with praying comes with journaling, because for me that has changed my life, and I started to journal when I was diagnosed with cancer, and I didn't know how to do it. And I remember at that time I bought a fancy journal to give you like steps in how to journal, and that gave me more anxiety, because I remember it was one of the questions was, how do you see yourself in 5 years? And I'm like, oh my God, I cannot make it through the day. I don't even want to think about that yet. So just a regular notebook, a plain simple notebook will do, and just put your feelings down. For me, journaling has been a game changer, because I write about my feelings, and sometimes when you write about how you feel, it makes sense, or it makes you come to the realization that you're going through a certain feeling or a certain mood because of a certain situation. And most of the time for me, it's either I live in the past or I live in the future. That's why I get so overwhelmed. I'm never present. When I am present, I can actually be happy and enjoy, but when I live in the past or the future, I get very overwhelmed. So writing about my feelings has been a game changer. Sometimes there's only lines, paragraphs. Sometimes I feel 2 pages. It depends of how I'm feeling, and the more I write, the more I go, the deeper I go inside of me, because the deeper I go, the more feelings I find. And putting everything down on a piece of paper, it actually makes more sense when you read over them, or when you keep writing them, it feels that it makes sense almost, and it's not just in your mind. Now, that's not always easy to do, because I am a mom of a 9-month baby, and so I don't always have that time. But when he's like napping, or when I have a little time, then I just sit with myself and I put my feelings down. So praying and journaling have been a great game changer for me, so I highly recommend you try those too. Number 2, I try to work out, and workout again, it's part of my routine. I try to do it, I try to work out 5 days a week. There's days when I don't want to work out, but especially when I feel anxious, when I feel like the anxiety has taken over my body, I try to lay down and like start working out. Now, another thing that has really helped me with my anxiety is because I work out off of YouTube, I work out at home, I try to do a workout that I've never done before. And why do I do that? Because if I get in the habit of doing the same workout every day, I kind of know the moves. If I know the moves, then I cannot be present because my mind is already used to the move. It's already trained to know what's coming up, so then I cannot be present. If I am focused and if I don't know what's coming up next, I don't know the next exercise, the next move, then I'm just more engaged and I'm more focused and I am more present, so then my mind doesn't go away from me and I'm more present. So then if I'm focused, I don't think of anything, I'm right there working out, thinking about the exercise, doing the work, putting in the effort, and that's definitely helped me a lot. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. If you want to just do a little bit of stretching, if you want to do a light workout, no weights, no nothing, do something that it's going to take your mind off. Now, with anxiety, I'm not running away from it. I acknowledge it's there and I try to work my way throughout the day with these feelings. I acknowledge them, I know they're there, and I kind of want them to make sense. And so working out, it's just a way of coping with my feelings, of putting my mind in one place and being focused on the workout and being focused on being healthy and being strong. And that's definitely a game changer for me, and that's something that has motivated me to just be more disciplined too. I'm all about eating a clean diet, a healthy diet, exercising. So for me, another thing that has really helped me with anxiety is cooking a good meal. Now, you don't have to be fancy if you don't like to cook or if you don't know how to cook. Just make yourself a smoothie or like a banana and ice cream or your favorite chai latte or your matcha green tea. Something that's comforting, something that's giving you it's making you feel calm and present and comforted, if you will. I love making myself a good meal, something quick and easy, or like I said, a good smoothie, because I feel like I'm putting a lot of nutrients in my body and I'm taking care of every single cell. And I try to picture myself or imagine when I drink something good or I eat a healthy meal, how like all my cells are jumping of joy. And so that has really helped me. If I can just put myself together and go to the kitchen and cook myself a good hearty meal, it definitely brings me back to the present moment and it helps with my anxiety. Now, my favorite thing to do is to go outside and be in nature. I love taking walks, taking my baby out with a stroller, but just being outside, it has really helped my anxiety. I love being in nature, and while I'm outside, while walking, I can pray, I can talk to God, I can just be with myself, I can relax, I can breathe. Breathing has really helped everything, with my anxiety one night, because when you inhale fresh air, you feel like you're being present, you feel like you're cleansing your body. So breathing in nature, it's my favorite thing to do. I love feeling the wind on my skin, the sun on my skin. I just feel like I'm connecting with the nature, with God, and it's making me more present. So I highly recommend you take a minute and go out for a walk and just try to enjoy the moment, because you never know what's going to happen next. And when you get out of the house, because sometimes that can be challenging too, we tend to be inside, we tend to hide, we tend to separate ourselves from the world. But if you go outside, you know, you never know what God has in store for you. You might, you know, see your favorite neighbor, or you might engage with your favorite friend, or you might run into somebody, or somebody might smile back to you unexpectedly. There's so many things that can happen when you're outside, and I feel like you can see so many blessings that I highly encourage you to just take a walk. Now, if you know me, you know that I am not a phone person. I mean, I am on my phone, obviously, but I don't like talking on the phone. I don't know, it's never been my thing. I don't find comfort in that. I like texting better, let's say. But there are moments, and I have few people on my list, like 2 or 3, that I like to call when I feel anxious. Why is that? Because connecting with people, it makes a difference. Even through text, yes, you can text, absolutely, but I feel like when you hear somebody's voice, you can definitely get their energy, or you can feel their energy, you can feed off each other's energies, and you can definitely help your anxiety. For me, like I said, there's few people that I have in my contact list that I like to call when I feel down or I feel overwhelmed, and those are the people that listen. You want to have those kind of people that want to just listen and be there for you, not even give you advice. You know, you don't even need that. You just wanted to talk to somebody, and not even about your anxiety, just talk about your feelings, or talk about what's happening in the world, or talk about something nice, or there's so many things that you can talk with a good friend. So just open your mind and open your heart and try this technique too, because for me, even though I was so against talking on the phone and calling people, I was like, no, you know what, I'm gonna do it because it's gonna help me. And sometimes it's for a few minutes, sometimes it's for more, and it depends, but it's definitely worth it. And you get the love, you get the support, and that's what you want to surround yourself with. Because when you go through anxiety, you feel like you're by yourself, you're in your mind, you can't handle it, you get overwhelmed by the situations, by your thoughts. So then when you share that with the world or with your friend, you get a feedback, or you find love and comfort in them, so it makes you feel better. I highly recommend you try that too, even though you might not be a phone person either. All right, you guys, these are my 5 tips that have definitely helped with my anxiety. I am not an expert whatsoever, but I'm trying to share my experience with you guys, and hopefully it can help you, and it can so you can try these techniques and can improve your life as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye.